How you doing, guys? This is Garcia's Lawn Service. Today is September 5th, 2018, and this is my Scag 2012 61 inch deck, and it's a Veet Rider with the 25.5 Kawasaki engine. I was looking for any type of video on doing the hydraulic gear oil fluid change. I didn't see anything, so this is like me for the first time trying to figure out how to do this. It's actually not that bad, especially on this model if you have this one. Very simple. I already started, and I'll bring you guys here on what I got. There was actually 3 bolts. There was a screen here, which is this screen. There's 3 bolts, and then there's 3 bolts on the bottom. So I took this nuts. It's a 13 millimeter on both the 3 right here and the 3 on the bottom, which is here. And it's really easy if you just get one of these and just go underneath and just torque it out. The ones on the bottom, also the bolt also come out to be able to get it out, and you can see right there. So anyway, it's pretty easy just to get the cover off first of all. That's how you start it. And as you can see, I already got my oil pan on the bottom. Pretty handy right there, that little hole. I like this Scag. They made it pretty good when it comes to making the oil, the whole maintenance, because you don't spill any oil. But as you can see, I mean, I use this thing like really bad, so it's actually leaking from somewhere, but I haven't found the problem. It's actually, you see how clean it is over here and that clean over here. So somewhere on this pump right here. But anyway, that's a different story. So I noticed that there's a screw right here. I unbolt this one. It looks like it's like a drain, because as you can see right here. So I unscrew it up, and next thing you know, it was. That's where you drain pretty much the oil out of there. Supposed to be clean, and look at me now, all dirty now. It's all right, we got this. But anyway, so you let it drain, and also you take this one off, which I will do that. And as you can see, I already loosen it up. So I just wanted to, I almost forgot to make a video out of this, so whoever has this type of machine can actually handle this. So I got that off, very full, but I got it, not to spill. I'll put that in the can in a little bit after it drains off. And then I was looking and looking, where is the little, where you add the oil for the gear oil. And I was looking and looking, followed this pipe right here. That pipe goes up, and it's very hidden right there, but as you can see right on the top, there's one right there. That's where the oil is. It took me a while. I was kind of pissed at first, because I thought there was no, like, you had to take it to serve, you know, have it serve and service. And I loosened it up, this one too, and it has, so that's where you check it out. Apparently on the book, because I do have the manual, that's how I found out everything about this. So the manual says to use like a tape measure and kind of stick it in there and it should be, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 2.5 inches, I think it was the book. And I'll check that out at the end of this video. I'll look it up and then I'll put it on there, but I'm pretty sure it was like 2.5 inches. So you put the tape measure in and it should be 2.5, if not, add it. And also it called for $10.50 the motor oil for this specific Scag. So that's what I'm going with. This is the only thing I got it from Walmart. And the filter, it appears, because I bought this used, so it appeared that they used the stand. So, and it seems like it's working fine, so I went and go ahead and buy one. They're not expensive at all. Part number 120-372. And also this one also replaced the Great Dane, which I do have it. So I got this filter and I had it on the shed. Apparently I bought this for the Great Dane that I have. If you've seen my videos, I have a Great Dane, and also uses this one with a different motor oil. I think it was like transmission fluid. I know it was motor oil, but it's a different one. I think it was asking for like a I don't know, a specific other than the 20W50. So I had this one already. I was glad, but they're not expensive at all. And this is for the Scag. If you have a Scag but you don't have the manual book, this is actually the number for the Scag right here. Scag, because it says replaces, Scag 48462-01. That's the number. There you go, 48462-01. So that's the number it calls on the book, manual book. I always go with the Kawasaki engines, but when it comes to transmission, this is actually my first time doing something like this for the transmission or for the hydro gears. But this is the first time I use this Stan's brand. So I'm hoping if you guys have any comments below and let me know what you think about this brand. This is actually the first time I'm gonna use it. As a matter of fact, yesterday I just did a tune-up. I bought a tune-up kit for Stan's for the Kawasaki, and it was, I don't know, it seems like it's working fine. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys experience on that brand, if you think it's good, if you think it's bad, if you had a good experience, bad experience, let me know. But this is it, guys, pretty simple. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna grab the oil, fill this thing up, since mine is up, so that's good, it's not gonna spill. So I'm gonna fill it up all the way, that way there's no bubbles inside, because apparently that's the only thing you need to be concerned about, to not leave any bubbles or any air inside. So I'm gonna bleed it. The way I'm gonna bleed it is this bolt right here and this bolt right here, you open them up a little bit to just kind of let the air going up and down. I'm gonna lift this one with the jack stand. We're gonna lift the rear tires, and I'm just gonna play with the back and forward until, you know, I hear that this is a normal good speed and stuff, something like that. I don't know, I'm not really professional on that. I'm just gonna do it and see how it goes, and then after I see that everything is pretty, you know, working properly, then I'm gonna tie this two right here checked. I'm gonna check the fluid. Like I said, it was supposed to be 2.5 inches with the tape measured, and I'm gonna keep adding until I see that 2.5 inches. Then, because it says it do not overfill on the manual, so that's very important, guys. So yeah, guys, let me do that really quick and then I'll get back with you. One more thing, guys, I just noticed that the cap, the one that goes right here, when you remove it, you can see small little pieces of metal, which that's not good. That's not a good sign regarding either that or this. So I'm pretty sure it comes from this one though, more than likely. I'm not 200% sure, but it comes from somewhere between that one and that one, but I'm pretty sure it's that one. Anyway, when you do this stuff, check this, and hoping for the best, hoping that you can put, you know, 2,000-3,000 hours more before you have to replace the gears. I'm hoping that this will last me a little longer, but this tells me that there's something going on already in there. Yeah, before I was thinking of putting the cap, I noticed this and I'm like, uh-oh, there's quite a bit of metal there, so that's not good. That's a bad sign that it's either wear or is going bad now. Anytime soon it's gonna just break on me or something. Hopefully not, but because this is my baby, this is the one that makes good money. Anyway, all right guys, just want to put that out there. Check for metal pieces, and once I, you know, let this, I was letting it drain for about an hour before I put everything back in. I'm gonna check after everything's done. I'm gonna check the oil, and I'm gonna check for more of this stuff. If it's too much, then I should be writing that number that part number right there, and checking for prices. I'm assuming so. Yeah, I should be starting to do that. Look for these parts and see how much they're going for, which I'm pretty sure they're like super expensive. So, or not super expensive, but pretty expensive. I mean, it's the main thing for you to be able to use a mower. So anyway, all right guys, okay guys, so I got everything back in there. I left it drain for like an hour or so, then I put the drain back, the plug, put the new filter in there. Well, I filled it out with I mean, it took a lot to fill that. It took me about a minute to kind of fill it, because it was still not filling. Like, it was getting all the, anyway, it was getting all the juice, I'm sorry. So I put those two things. I unscrewed this ones right here, that one and that one, those two. It's a 5/8, that's what I use. Let me see, let me double check. Yep, 5/8, that's what I used. So I unscrew that. Doesn't have to be unscrewed all the way, just a couple, probably one full turn. And then I add, and I correct myself, I said 2.5 inches, but it's actually 2 1/4. Okay, so 2.25 inches. So what I use is I use a little tape measure. I went in there, you know, go like that, and until I got it little by little. Don't pour a lot, but like I was saying, like, I bought this 5/4. This is how much I used on mine. So it was what was it, 2.5. So yeah, so 2.5 quarters left. So it was 2.5 almost. Yeah, almost. And that's my little boy. Hi. So then after that, I started it up, and I jacked it up like I said I was, and then I jacked it up, turned it on, and I was slowly going back and forward, very slowly, until I got to a full speed, and I noticed the wheels are, you know, moving decent, normal. and eventually I was working with it for like a minute, not too much. Shut it off, checked it again, it's still the same. When I take this to work, I'm also gonna take that just in case, and I'm gonna do the first customer, and after the first customer I'm gonna check it and take my tape measure, and hopefully that's it. So it's very simple, guys. You don't need anything else. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, for this, use a short one, and it's 7/8 for that one right there. So all right, guys. All right, guys, say bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace.